Okay, Steve, I'm back, and we have just gone over keyword selection, and we've talked about LSI keywords and how you can sort of structure an article and build an article or a blog post by doing the proper research and thinking about what you're going to write about before you actually do it. So hopefully that helps you create your content, create your blog post, or create your article. So then I'm going to give you an outline now about what steps I go through to actually optimize my content for the search engines. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I hate tedium. And I think what happens to a lot of people is they decide, okay, I want to be successful in this whole internet marketing thing. If article marketing is the way I'm going to go, or if blogging is the way I'm going to go, I'm just going to create 4 articles or 4 blog posts a day until I'm making $100,000 a month. And you know, that's all fine and dandy, and if you can do that, great. But I personally don't like the tedium of what that involves. And what would you rather have? Would you rather have one article that gets viewed 100 times per day, or 100 articles that gets viewed, each of them gets viewed 1 time a day? Obviously, you'd rather write one article and have that content viewed 100 times a day. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about how you can go about doing that, how you can truly optimize your content for the search engine. So you've got your keyword, you've got your LSIs, you've written your blog post or your article. Actually, let's say we do the article first, and you're going to submit that article to an article directory. And I don't care which one you submit it to, but you want to get it out there in some sort of an article directory. eZine Articles, with the Panda update from Google that happened, it was a big Google slap that happened in February of 2011. eZine Articles reacted by no longer having follow links from the author's resource box in eZine Articles to your content. So you really don't get any search engine value from submitting to eZine Articles, but eZine Articles still has a lot of people that just search right in eZine Articles, and you can still get that content to show up in the search engines, and you can still drive content through your author's resource box to your landing page. So it's still a good idea to put it there. You can also use other article directories like Go Articles, ArticleBase. I mean, there's a ton of different article directories. But go ahead and submit that first piece of content to an article directory, okay? And then once you do that, you can put that article on your blog. Now, if you want to put the article, the same article, in a bunch of different places, I recommend that you spin it. And beneath this video, there will be a link to what I consider to be the best resource for spinning articles. It's actually a tool, it's a piece of software that actually understands what a noun and a verb is. And I went, and yesterday, for instance, I spun an article, and in all the spinners I've used in the past, it'll tell you how many possible variations there are of your article. And when I spun this article that I did yesterday, it came back and it told me there are 1 billion potential variations of this article. So it's really powerful, and go ahead and you can check out that link. That is an affiliate link. But what I usually do is once I create the content one time, I'll put it on an article directory, and then I like to do a mild spin of it and put it on my blog, okay? Now, when I put it on my blog, I don't publish it, okay? Please underline this. When you put it on your blog, don't publish it until you make a video, okay? You want to make a video and put that video on YouTube or some other video hosting service, and you want to make sure that that video is tagged the same way it is in your blog. So the steps are article, and then, you know, if you've already written the article, go ahead and make the video, host it publicly. Okay, so put it in a place where people can find it on the internet, and make sure it's tagged the same way it's going to be on your blog post, and that it has the same tags as your blog post has. Now, one thing about tags, you want to use the entire long tail keyword in your tag. So In the previous video, I talked about Canon camera model number. You don't want to go Canon, comma, camera, comma, model number. You want to go Canon camera model number, comma, and then whatever other keyword tags you want to put in there, because you want that long tail tag to be what you're putting out there for the search engine. So you want that same long tail tag to be in your video. Once you've got that video hosted, you want to take your article, spin it mildly, and put it in your blog, and make sure you embed the video. Okay, make sure you put that video in the blog, and then publish. Okay? Don't publish until you have this done properly. You want to have that video in there, the video embedded in there, before you publish. And you want to have the content in there, have it all tagged properly. If you're using the all-in-one SEO, you want to make sure you fill out all that stuff, all that information, because the instant in time that you plug this, your WordPress blog will send out pings and the spiders will come crawling. And when the spiders come crawling, you want them to see the video and all of the keywords, and you want them to see that 2.5% keyword density plus the LSIs. Okay, you want the spiders to see all of that. So once you do this, the next thing you do is social bookmark. Okay, so social bookmark, go ahead and social bookmark your article directory, social bookmark your video. You can ask friends to go and rate your video and comment on your video. All that stuff helps. Social bookmark your blog post. You might want to send your blog post out to your friends in Facebook or send it out on Twitter, because that'll get you more traffic. But you want to social bookmark it, and I would do as many social bookmarks as is practical. There are some resources that you can use that sort of automate the process, and that's something that we can go over more later. But if you're going to do them manually, I would do it to at least 5 or 10 different social bookmarking sites. I have a little cheat sheet down here. Okay, then the other thing that I would do, once you've done this, this is like the lion's share of what you're going to do, but then I would go ahead and I would take this video and submit it to 4 or 5 other video hosting services. So I'm going to write down here, resubmit, I spelled that wrong, video. Okay, and once you've resubmitted the video, make sure you go back and social bookmark all of those hosting sites. And in all these resubmissions of your videos, you're going to be putting links to different places. I mean, you can send them all to your landing page, but you might want to send some of them back to your blog, just to keep that whole ecosystem of traffic looking really good. So submit those videos to at least 5 other sites. Then what I would do next is something that does cost a little bit of money, but it's where the real power is. And that is taking this original content and submitting it through some of the blog submission software tools like SEO Linkvine, Unique Article Wizard, something like that. And basically, if you spin that article properly using the tool that's in the link beneath this video, you can take that spin tax and put it in Unique Article Wizard or SEO Linkvine, or there's a bunch of them, and it'll go out and it'll create hundreds or even thousands of other articles, each article being unique because of the spin tax that you've done. And each of those articles that gets published in other blogs or in other article directories will have links back to your original video and your blog post. Okay? So when I do that, when I spin my content through those other services, I go in and I put in different variables. So like, let's say I have my videos in 5 other services. Okay, when I do the spinning, I'll have some of the links going back to my blog post, some of the links going to my primary video, some of my links going to all of these videos, and perhaps some of my links go into a landing page, but probably fewer of those, because I'm probably going to send most of my content to my landing page directly from my YouTube video or from my blog. Okay? So I know this is probably a little bit overwhelming. It's a lot to think about, but when you set it all up and just then get in the habit of going through this for every keyword, what's going to happen is you're going to take your original keyword, your original article, your original blog post, your original video, and you're going to push them all up in the search engines by setting it up this way. And, you know, I have people that I market with online that I make more money than they do consistently, and they have 10 times the number of articles out there. And, you know, personally, I'd rather have 1/10 of the articles out there and make more money than have 10 times the articles. It's just, it makes sense to me to work smart. So anyway, I hope this helps, and go ahead and check out the link beneath this video for that spin tool, and I have a couple of other highly recommended links that I'll make available for you also. Take care.